Welcome back to the deep dive. Today, we're plunging into some really interesting stuff from our source, Overthinking's End. Action, progress, and moving forward. Our mission really is to figure out how you can break free from that, analysis paralysis, that feeling of just being stuck. Okay, let's unpack this.
Yeah, it's a great topic because, look, the source calls overthinking the silent killer of progress. And that's pretty strong language.
It really is silent killer.
Right. It suggests it's not just slowing you down. It actually, traps you. You get caught in these loops of doubt, maybe hesitation. You delay taking action.
And that just eats away at your energy, your confidence.
Exactly. It's like being stuck in quicksand. The more you struggle mentally, the deeper you kind of sink.
That makes total sense. I've definitely felt that. And the source pushes back hard against waiting for the perfect plan, doesn't it? Or the perfect moment.
Oh, absolutely. It basically says that's a fallacy. Waiting for perfect. Forget it.
It argues that progress is built on learning through doing, not just thinking. Which sounds great, but how do we actually start doing? How do we break that inertia?
Well, that's where the practical stuff comes in. The source connects the problem directly to the solutions. And the first big idea is that clarity comes through action.
Clarity through action.
Yeah,
Okay.
you don't find clarity by just sitting and thinking more. You find it by, trying something, experimenting. You adjust as you learn from what actually happens.
Like fumbling for a light switch in the dark. You move, you feel around.
That's a perfect analogy. You take a step, you learn something, you take another step. You discover what works by doing it.
Okay, moving to find clarity. I like that. But, for a lot of people, myself included sometimes, there's that other barrier. Perfectionism. How does the source handle that? Here's where it gets really interesting.
Yeah, it dives right in. It stresses the need to accept imperfection. It explicitly states that perfectionism fuels overthinking.
So they're directly linked.
Directly.
Yeah.
The advice is basically give yourself permission to make mistakes. Actually, maybe even embrace them as learning opportunities. Don't let them send you spiraling.
Easier said than done sometimes, but okay. What practical tips does it give for that?
Yeah, it gets very concrete, like set time limits on decisions. Don't give yourself forever. Force some momentum.
Okay. A deadline.
Right. And also just focus on the next step. Don't get overwhelmed by the whole massive project or goal. Just figure out the very next small thing you can do.
Because progress compounds over time.
Exactly. Small steps add up. You don't need the whole staircase mapped out. Just focus on taking that first step.
And then there's mindfulness, right? That comes into play too.
Yes, definitely. The source suggests you should practice mindfulness. And this isn't about, achieving total zen or emptying your mind.
Okay. So what is it about them?
It's more about noticing when you start falling into those overthinking spirals. Just becoming aware, there I go again.
Acknowledging it.
Acknowledging it, yeah, maybe gently. And then consciously bringing your focus back to the present, back to what you can actually control right now. What's the immediate next step?
So what does this all mean? If we boil it down, it feels like the core message from Overthinking's End is really powerful. Quite simple, actually. Overthinking won't change the future, but taking action will.
That sums it up perfectly.
So the challenge for us, for you listening, is really to choose progress, even messy progress, over waiting for that elusive perfection.
Right. Choose action. And, if we really believe that knowledge is most valuable when we actually apply it, maybe here's something to think about.
Okay.
What single, small, maybe even imperfect action could you take today, right now, or later today? Something based on these ideas to move something forward instead of just, thinking about it some more.